Hello and welcome to our BFRB Brave Wishcircle to open BFRB Awareness Week 2022 through Smashing Shame Saturday. I'm Jen Monteleone, Interim Executive Director of the TLC Foundation for Body Focused Repetitive Behaviors. Thank you for joining us today. Some quick housekeeping items before we get started. This is an educational webinar offered in a safe and welcoming environment for everyone attending today. Questions for our guest should be asked through the chat feature, and your questions will be answered at the end of the webinar. If you have any tech challenges during the webinar, please use the chat box to message one of our TLC staff members, and we will be happy to help you. And now I am pleased to introduce our guest, Alexa Fisher. Alexa is the creator of the goal-setting, wish-granting jewelry company, Wishbeads, and author of the book, Wishwork. She's also an online educator, coach, and speaker whose work shares the common goal of helping people go after their dreams, build their confidence, and break free from fear. Please help me welcome Alexa Fisher.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi, Jen.
Good morning, Alexa. Thank you so much for being here today. We are ready to BFRB Brave Wishcircle. So I'm going to go off camera and I'll be back for wrap up.
Okay, sounds good. Hello and welcome, everyone. I will tell you, it is an honor to connect with you today. It's an honor to kick off this BFRB Brave Week of Awareness and Connection and Community. I have so enjoyed working with Jen over the past month or so, putting together a little program for you today to give you a little kickstart to the entire week. But before we get started, I want to share a couple of things. I want to share with you what happened to me this morning. You know, for me, I was looking forward to this morning and I was thinking, like, how could I really get my energy together? How could I really bring my best self to share my best energy with you today? So all my family was off doing various activities, even though it was early here in California. And I thought, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go on my spin bike, get my body moving, get the creative juices flowing. And believe it or not, for the very first time ever, I had a very significant accident on my spin bike and I hyperextended, maybe even broke my ankle. Now I'm laughing now, but at the time I was not laughing. In fact, I had to do an emergency call to my family to have them come and assist me with ice and everything else. And I thought to myself, even as I was trying to physically get through the moment, and I still am getting through that moment, I thought, wow, what a perfect parallel. So I'm always looking for the upside in things. What a perfect parallel for today. We're talking about bravery. We're talking about showing up, even when you don't feel like it, or the conditions aren't the best, or you're not at your best. I mean, I'm literally still in my workout clothes because I can't walk. And I managed to find a little comb and some lipstick, and voila, here I am. But I say this to really set the framework for the intention together, which is, you know, the circumstances of our lives, the circumstances of our world, the circumstances on any given day may not be ideal, that we are going to be faced with challenges. And I totally recognize that in this community, there are definitely significant challenges that you are facing. And yet I so applaud you for showing up. Whether you're here live with me now, or you're showing up watching this webinar at some point in the future, there is a part of you, inside of you, that believes in the power that you have within you to expand, to grow, to learn compassion, to connect with your highest self, your bravest self, your most loving self. And so, of course, today, no matter what was happening in my life, and right now I'm on the couch with my ankle packed in ice, you show up. you show up and you say, we just did the best that we can. We tap into our bravery. So that's what I wanted to set up with you a little bit about, where I am today. Now, you probably have never heard of a wish circle. So before we go any further, I want to share with you a little bit about what that is. Prior to, a wish circle in its essence is a guided experience where you are invited to imagine your life, picture your life as if your wish has already come true. Like, it's just an exercise, a little vacation you can take in your mind and in your heart. There's no right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. So we'll talk about that later before we kick it off. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my background, a little bit about what I think the power of wishing is all about, a new way to wish, well beyond just blowing out birthday candles and tossing pennies in fountains. And then I'll guide you through this experience. Now, a little bit about myself. Many moons ago, I was a professional actress and I appeared on hit TV shows. I did about a bajillion commercials, probably sold you a bunch of stuff on TV. And I started acting because I genuinely have a love of people. I really do love people. I understand that there can be people who behave very badly, but I believe that each one of us was born with light inside of us. And then we have all of these different unique ways of expressing ourselves, expressing our lives. And so naturally, when I was a kid, I gravitated towards acting because with a study of acting and as an actress, you get to identify obstacles, because that's where the drama comes in, the conflict. You get to identify objectives. What does this character want? That's actually really great acting, is about watching somebody try to get what they want. And then the obstacles that they have along the way. That's the drama, the conflict. And then portraying them inside our bodies. So I ended up going to graduate school, the Yale School of Drama. I was, doing plays. I came out to LA. I appeared on these shows. And then came the business of acting. That's very different, the entertainment industry. And I found myself spending most of my time in the business of acting. And I found that when I was on set doing TV shows and commercials, there was so much downtime meaning nothing to do. You're just waiting around, that it started to make me realize that I didn't necessarily love the business of acting. And if that was the case, what on earth was I doing there? Spending all of my energy, because you remember, I love people. I wanted to help people. And did the world really need just another actress? I didn't know. Well, one day on the TV show Bones, I was a guest star. I was playing a lawyer or something. Something bad happened to my character. I was laying down on the dirty floor of the LA Times building where we were filming, and I had fake blood coming out of my mouth. And because I basically was supposed to be unconscious, nobody was paying attention to me. And I was laying there, fake blood, waiting for the lights, waiting for the sound, waiting for the other actors. And I almost had a complete panic attack. Was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, this cannot be what I worked so hard for. Like, this is crazy. And I asked for a sign in that moment. I said, please, universe, if I am meant to be doing something else, show me. I am all ears and eyes and heart wide open. What should I be doing? And guess what? 2 days later, a girlfriend called me. I had met her shooting a Neosporin commercial. She was the makeup artist, and we hit it off. And she said, Alexa, I have a high profile client, and I'm giving her tips about hair and makeup and helping her sort of up level her look. And she really needs a media trainer. And I thought of you. Now, if you don't know what a media trainer is, it's someone who teaches people how to express themselves on stage, on camera. And she was hosting a huge event and really wanted to shine on stage, really wanted to wow her audience. And without thinking, I said, yes, let me take my skills, my passion, let me come up with a curriculum, let me work with her. And that started the second chapter of my career. And I began teaching confidence and communication skills. I ended up making online courses. And now I have like hundreds and thousands of students around the world who have taken one of my dozen or so classes that I've created. So that was the chapter of confidence, communication coaching, speaking, talking about the power of connecting with our light and unlocking what I call your 1,000-watt presence. Okay, so now I was going about my life, happily doing my thing, not really looking for something new. I still was acting a little bit here and there, but mostly I was doing that portion of my career. When I had an idea in the shower, it came downloaded to me. Have you ever had that? Is there something that you're doing where you're doing it, but you're not really thinking? You're kind of in that in-between place. Maybe it's gardening, maybe it's crocheting, maybe it's, I don't know. For me, when I'm in the shower, all my best ideas come. Anyway, I heard the name Wishbeads. I saw an intention setting jewelry where basically you are writing down your wishes or intentions or goals, and you're having a wearable reminder about that. So that when you're going about your day, you have something that you can look at that's going to remind you of how you want to feel, what your goals are, to stay positive, to stay active, moving towards your desires. Now, why is this so important? Well, the last time I checked, whether I'm watching the news or I'm on social media or I'm looking at ads, there is a culture of feeding us fear and lack. There is a habit of posting things that are aspirational. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything looks better over there, which means that I have less than, that I am not as good. I am not as lucky. I am not as fill in the blank. And what happens is that we forget that that narrative is that way, so that we'll keep watching. It's so actually so simple that when we read alarming headlines, we click on them. And when we click on them, they make money. So we're just part of a system that is so normalized now that we think, well, that's just the way things are. News just is bad. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not live in a world in which I am not aware of the very real hardships, the pain, the conflicts, the disasters that are happening in the world. Not at all. I think there's value of being, of course, to be informed. But when we step back and we realize, wait a minute, I do have a choice, that if I am watching the news over and over and over again, and it's making me feel despair, then what would it look like if I watched the news just a little bit less? What would it look like if I instead engaged in activities that made me actually feel better? Now, here's where wishing comes in, or knowing yourself a little bit. When we wish, or when we are in a state of wanting, let's just talk about wanting, desiring, it's actually very specific to you, because your version of happiness has to be different from my version of happiness, because we're unique. We're unique individuals. So I use this metaphor of going to a restaurant. Okay, this is my simple metaphor about going to a restaurant. Have you ever had that feeling of craving something, and you just want it, you just crave it? And when I was pregnant with my first son, I had one night where I literally had to have potato skins. Like, I hadn't eaten a potato skin and I don't even know how many years, but I had this in my head, this craving for something so specific. It was potato skins. And let me tell you, finding potato skins in Los Angeles, not very easy. This was a long time ago, but even still. So that idea of this longing, this desire, the potato skin was my wish. Now, if I had gone to a restaurant and I sat down and I knew I wanted potato skins and they gave me a salad, well, that would not be very satisfying. That wouldn't satisfy the desire. So your specific wish, your happiness, your sense of fulfillment is so unique to you. And what I am inviting you is to open your mind with just a little curiosity, for you to be curious about what would feel so delicious and satisfying for you. That's what we're going to do today in our wish circle. We are going to have an experience where we can go within to tap into our own light, our own love, and ask ourselves, what do I want? What does my life look like if my wishes were coming true? If I was already living my wish? Now, guess what? Sometimes people are going to say, oh, but what if I do this wrong? What if I do this wrong? My friends, I have made this up, meaning that yes, I've done this with thousands of people, and yet it's a creative exercise. And in creativity, there's no wrong way. So while I will be giving you guidance, this is the part where I am going to invite you to suspend that voice of judgment. You know which one it is. Suspend the voice of judgment and say, not now. If that voice comes up and be like, but I'm not seeing anything, or I'm not doing this right, just shh, quiet that voice and focus your mind on what I'm saying, my voice. So don't listen to that voice, focus on my voice. If when you're doing this, let's say you're not a visual person, meaning, everybody's wired differently. So if I'm inviting you to see something and that's not your jam, no worries. Maybe you just have a feeling wash over you. Maybe there's just the feeling of relaxation. That is fine too. This is not your only opportunity to wish. What you're going to learn is a practice. And with like anything in life, when you practice it, when you engage in it, it'll get better and better. And let's talk about some mythology around wishing, shall we? Like this idea of a genie is going to come and you only get 3 wishes. Nope. You can have as many wishes as you want. So this is the beginning for you. This is just the beginning. So what we're going to do is let's get started. Let's do this thing. So right now, we have a lot of what I'd call weapons of mass distraction, and that's your phone. So let's go ahead, unless you're doing this on the phone. I am on a couch right now, so I'm doing my my Zoom on the phone, given my circumstances. But for you, if you're watching on a desktop computer, you're not using your phone, go ahead and silence that. Go ahead and close the door where you're seated. Go ahead and see if you can minimize the distraction and give yourself the delicious gift of time and attention for you. Remember, I told you you're very brave because you're here. You've already made the time. You've made the commitment. So go ahead, silence your phone, turn it off, close the door, get comfortable. Now, this is a guided kind of meditation. There might be a temptation to lay down, but guess what? When you lay down on your back, your body is trained to fall asleep. So I invite you to sit up, be comfortable, perhaps have your feet on the ground, your spine straight. We've got this incredible amount of energy that travels around our spine and our neck. And so we want to feel that energy engaged. So go ahead and try it if you can. Keep your back straight, be comfortable, and close your eyes. We're going to begin. And we're going to do a little bit of visualizing just to get ourselves in our bodies with love and attention. We are going to give ourselves the gift of time to just connect within, to feel the energy of our body, to feel the gift of our body and the trillions of things that are happening to keep you alive, to help you function. So many things that are happening below our level of awareness. Let's just take a moment and connect within. Now, when you're ready, I invite you to lift up your right hand and place it gently over the center of your chest, roughly in the area of your heart. Just feel that. And now I invite you with a nice soft belly to breathe in through your nose, filling up the air of your belly. And we're going to hold that breath gently. And then gently exhale out your mouth. In that exhale, we are going to let go of any tension in your body, any thoughts or feelings that do not serve you, that are not for your highest good and your bravest self. You're going to let those go. And again, breathing in through your nose, big inhalation, soft belly. Hold that breath in gently. And exhale out your mouth. Whew, letting go what does not serve you. Just let it go. And one last time, breathing in. Holding that breath gently, allowing it to expand in your torso, and then gently exhale out your mouth. Now releasing your right hand, letting it rest gently on your lap. I'm going to invite you, we're going to scan your body just a little bit. And what I mean by scanning is using the power of your imagination, starting at the bottom of your feet. Just become aware of your feet, your toes, your ankle. Oof, I want you to send some light and love to each of these areas of your body. For me, I'm going to spend some extra energy sending light and love to my left ankle. Anywhere where you feel tension or pain, send it light. Moving up your body, send that light through your calves, your shins. Now feel that light wrap around your knees and your thighs. Imagine this light wrapping around your hips. Again, releasing any tension in any of those areas. This light that I'm speaking of can be any color you wish. It can be gentle and loving. Send this light now through your spine, up your spine. And as it moves up your spine, the light is encircling your torso. It's wrapping around your torso, your rib cage, sending light and energy to all your vital organs. Feel your body just nourished with this gentle, loving light. This light is now moving up through your shoulders. Bring your awareness to those muscles that are holding your head up high, those areas at the top of your shoulders, wrapping around the back of your neck. Let's bring that light there and just release any tension that you may be holding in your shoulders. Just let that go. This light is now moving down your shoulders, down your arms, moving down through your elbows, your forearms, your wrists, and your hands. Gentle, loving light. Your body illuminated. Now let's bring our attention back up through our neck and our throat. See that light now permeating your head, releasing tension around your jaw. Ooh, let that go. Releasing tension around your ears. The light is gently moving through your ears, helping you hear with greater clarity. Now moving forward to your mouth, your lips, your teeth. See the light moving through your mouth. Then as it makes its way up through your nose, bathing your senses in light, your sinuses, it's penetrating this beautiful, gentle light, penetrating your skull, your eyes, your forehead. Ooh, release all the tension in your forehead. Just see that light dancing around your face. And now moving up and around your skull, your head. See your head illuminated with this gentle, loving light. Connect with the presence that is you, allowing your light to shine, allowing your light to grow. And now let's drink from the energy of the earth. Imagine that there are beautiful, gentle crystals deep within the earth's core. And imagine that they are sending you loving, gentle light from deep within the earth's core, all the way up, up, up. And as you make contact with that energy, imagine that energy moving up through the base of your foot, your feet. And that energy very gently is moving up through your feet, your ankles, legs, knees, hips, torso, shoulders, back, neck, head. This gentle, loving light is now moving beyond your head, going up, 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 up into the cosmos. The beautiful starlight that is surrounding us in the universe. Imagine this connection from the cosmos to the core, filling you with gentle, loving light. Be with this light right now. And now I invite you to bring your attention to the center of your chest again. If you feel like you want to, you may place your right hand over your heart. But here in this area is a very special place. It is your light, the light that you were born with, the light that we were all born with. And here in the center of your chest, I invite you to imagine a beautiful ball of light. Your light can be any color you wish. It can twinkle. It can shine like a rainbow. Just picture your orb of light in the center of your chest right now. See your ball of light. And as you breathe in, this light is going to grow in intensity, getting brighter and brighter. And as you exhale, this light is going to expand. And one more time, as you inhale, this orb of light is going to grow and grow and grow, getting brighter and brighter. And as you exhale, this light expands. And with this next inhalation, breathing in, your light is going to grow stronger and brighter, brighter, brighter. And as you exhale, this light is going to shine straight out from the center of your chest like a beam of light, like an old-fashioned movie projector. Your beam of light is going to shine on a screen, a movie screen in front of you. Picture your movie screen and your light dancing on that screen right now. Just see the light shining on that screen in front of you. Now, slowly, slowly, this light, just like a movie projector, is going to come into focus and show you a moment in time where you are already living your wish. as if your wish has already come true, where everything feels just right. Picture this moment now. Without judgment, allow any tiny detail to slowly come into focus. It can be a color. It can be a single object. Allow it to come into focus right now. See that movie on your screen. Now picture yourself walking closer and closer and closer to this movie screen until you are so close that you're actually touching the screen with your nose. And then suddenly you have the ability to step into that movie. And then just like that, you're there, living this moment where everything feels just right. Be there now. In this time and place, anything is possible. Allow details to reveal themselves. Awaken your senses so that that place, this place where everything feels just right, becomes alive. Where are you? Look around. Notice what you're wearing. Is there an object nearby that you can touch? Touch it now. Again, without judgment, allow whatever comes up to just be there. And there you are with open curiosity. Bringing your awareness to your sense of sound. What can you hear in this place where everything feels just right? Notice that now. And now see if you can explore just a little bit. Moving around in this space, see if you can notice another detail. See if you can notice something new. Notice that now. Look down and perhaps notice, what are you wearing? What shoes do you have on in this time and place where everything feels just right? And now, as you explore, see if you can notice what's to your right. Is there anyone with you? Notice that now. What time of day is it? What is the quality of the light in this space where everything feels just right? Notice that now. And now I invite you to reflect on, how do you feel in this time and place? What 3 adjectives would you use to describe your feelings right now? Name those 3 adjectives. Now, this place that you're exploring, this is yours. And you can come back here anytime you wish, quieting your mind, connecting your hand to your heart, returning to discover more, to feel the feelings, to be in your light. But before we come back to this time and place, set your intention to remember as many details as possible. These delicious details, which are your indication of what makes you feel just right. These are the clues for you. And before we return, I invite you to do just one more thing. And that's turn around and notice something behind you. Notice that now. What's behind you that you didn't notice before? Notice that now. Now, breathing in, I invite you to just inhale all of the energy of your beautiful place. Allow that to just wash over your body and bring your awareness back to your legs, back to your feet, back to your spine, your back, touching the chair that you're seated in. And slowly bring your awareness back to this time and place. Bring your awareness back to the room where you're seated, to the moment that you're in, with the intention to remember as many details as possible. And when you're ready, wiggle your toes, your hands, and very, very slowly, gently open your eyes and come back to your room. Okay, and welcome back. Whew, I hope you had a good vacation. It's amazing that that's our power of our imagination. Whether it is to revitalize us, to send love and light to ourselves, to get curious about what your desired feelings are, or the circumstances that are going to bring you a new story, something new to focus on that fills you up and gives you little clues into what you are ready to create for yourself. Now, here's what happens next. Yes, I know you have a busy day ahead of you, some awesome, exciting things that are in store, not just today, for the whole week. But see if you can find some time today to record this experience, meaning write it down. You see, whatever came up for you, whether it was a color or a feeling or specific things that you saw or what you were doing, things that may have surprised you, by the way. Many times people are surprised by what they see, feel, and experience. You have an opportunity to go one step deeper, and that is to write it down in rich present tense language, not like, oh, I was in the visualization, I was standing on a beach and I saw such and such and I could feel my toes in the warm sand, but it is, I am on the beach. I am feeling the warmth of the sun on my skin. I feel grounded and calm and beautiful. That's the present tense in a way is saying, this is happening right now. Now, you may be saying to yourself, well, that's all fine and dandy, Alexa, but I am not on the beach. And I don't know when I'm going to get to the beach. And I don't know. And then that can start the sort of other thinking that's like, dang it, I now I'm upset because I'm not going to get that thing that I wish for. Here's how I wish. And here's how I use these tools so you can feel better right now. Now let's use that example. I don't know what you wish for, but let's use the example of being on a beautiful beach and you're relaxed, you're in the sand, and you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. So that's an indication that there is something about this environment that you long for, that you are imagining. And I don't want you to feel sad that you're not living that right now. What I'm inviting you to do is to use those details to give yourself as much of that experience, to mimic that experience as much as possible. Now, here's a few fun ways that you can do that. And again, use this example for you to apply in your own life. The idea of the beach. Now, number one, if you live near a beach, by all means, your body is saying, go there more. Go there more. Number two, the feeling of laying on a beach is almost like just taking some time to relax, to let go, to be, let's say, in nature. So if you can relax in nature, whether it's outside, creating a cozy spot for yourself, under the stars or the sky, actually during the sun, your body is wanting sun. Use that as an experience for you to give yourself that gift. That's something that your body is longing for. Speaking of the sun, we have the sun no matter the season. So maybe give yourself a piece of that experience by being outside, by going ahead and lifting your face up and consciously saying, oh, thank you, sun, for nourishing me with vitamin D or for just feeling good. Give yourself a gift of that experience. You can also layer in, like, let's say it was a Hawaiian beach. You can go ahead and find an image of a beautiful beach in Hawaii and put it as the screensaver on your phone or your desktop computer. Why? Because every time you sit down, you're remembering how I want to feel, what I want to, experience, how I can go in my imagination to my happy place of that beach in the sun. And it's going to change your energy right now. Wishing is not about just suspending your happiness until someday, maybe. No, it is about drinking from that specificity and using that right now to lift you up, to give you strength and bravery and self-love. That's how you change your energy. You change your energy, you will change your life. So we use your wish to give you that specific, delicious details to make those changes in your life right now. Now, on the flip side, the other part of this is maybe you do want to take a Hawaiian vacation. Maybe you do want to go somewhere and treat yourself. So why not spend 15 minutes on the Google figuring out, Hawaiian vacation packages? Find out kind of your dream spot to go to. What's your favorite beach? It might be fun. Go ahead and figure out, how much do tickets cost to Hawaii? What would that actually look like? How could you possibly pull that off? You see, it's both. Drink from the idea right now. Do those things that mimic what you experienced. And then on the other hand, maybe you want to open yourself up to the possibility of actually taking action towards having this dream. Now, in our household, we do something called the $5 box. Okay, $5 box. And we don't spend $5 bills in our household. I know it's tricky now. Now people aren't using a lot of cash, but we've been doing this for about 10 years. We, instead of spending the $5, we stick it in a box. And once a year, we take the cash that's out, we donate a portion to charity, and we put the other portion in a separate bank account because we have decided, well, I've mostly decided, but they agreed, that we want to take a trip to Japan. That's on my bucket list. And it's like 8 years now that we've been doing this, but eventually we are going to have a Japan vacation paid for because we have all contributed to the $5 box. That's a way that we are gaming. We're creating a game of going after our dreams, and we're using persistence and patience to make it happen. Just an example. So your wish is your roadmap for where you want to go. Now, Writing it down can be a creative exercise in and of itself. So let's say you're not a visual person. You're like, Alexa, that was really fun, but I didn't see a lot. You can use the writing to gain more insights, to just use your imagination to sort of picture what that looks like, but go ahead and write about it, how you want to feel, what you want to see, what you want to experience. And then when you close your eyes, calming your nervous system, putting your hand on your heart, connecting to those desires, you are tapping into that energy. You're bringing that energy to your life right now. That's the power of your wish. That's my hope for you, what you're taking away. Of course, with Wishbeads, you take the essence of that, like the movie title version, like Hawaiian Vacation on the Beach. You write it down on a tiny slip of paper. You can roll it up and tuck it inside your Wishbeads jewelry. And you roll it up and you tuck it inside the cylinder. But again, this is just a visual reminder for you, something that you can have on your body that's connecting you and reminding you to connect to your wish, to those feelings, to those images. Now, it can be anything. It can be a rock in your pocket. It can be a hair tie on your wrist. It doesn't have to be this jewelry, but use the power of a tangible object to bring you back to your happiness, to bring you back to your belief in yourself and your ability to feel the way you want to feel, to take action towards your deepest desires. That's the power of wishing. Now, this week, I invite you to do this exercise and connect with it throughout all of the speakers and experiences that you're having. And just with curiosity, see how it shifts your energy, see how it changes you in some way, see how it makes you feel just a little bit different, and what new habits that you can develop as a result of tapping into your own wish and your own, optimal day, your best day. And then at the end of the week, we're going to do a special full circle together. And we're going to have an opportunity to be guided through another meditation, to be able to maybe answer some of your questions and see how you can go even deeper with the Wishbeads journey. So I wish you nothing but the best. Thank you. You've helped me distract myself from the pain of my ankle. That was a lot of fun. And I hope you have the most epically beautiful, amazing week, because my friend, you are brave. You are here. You are already saying yes to yourself, which means that you have everything you need to create the best and most beautiful life for yourself.
Thank you. In the midst of an injury, for showing up, reminding us how to push through and be brave. I really couldn't think of a better way to start BFRB Awareness Week 2022. And I'm so grateful for your words of wisdom and for showing up for our community with love and kindness and support. So thank you so very much, Alexa.
Oh, you are so welcome. And I hope you have the best week and the best time. And I'm just so honored to work with you.
I feel the same. And on that note, just a reminder, friends, that we have partnered with Wishbeads to create a customized, you can kind of see it here, Wishbeads bracelet. And I have the necklace on as well. Its focus is positivity and purpose. How perfect for BFRB Awareness Week. And Alexa and her company have been are very generous in donating throughout the month of October, 15% back of every sale made to TLC to support our health education and community programs. And on top of that, your entire purchase is 15% off. We thank you, Wishbeads, for that support. I want to thank the amazing TLC staff for showing up on a Saturday to help us kick off this amazing week. Thank you, team. To all of you for being here early on a Saturday morning to invite this amazing positive energy into all of our lives for this week and make a difference for the whole community. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to help us complete the post-event survey, which is now linked in the chat. And remember that by completing at least one post-event survey, that enters you into a drawing for a BFRB Brave box that includes some Wishbeads swag and other goodies valued at over $150. So get your survey in today. Get registered now for BFRB Awareness Week. 20 events over 7 days. There's something for everyone. You can learn more on our website, and that link is now in the chat. And finally, if you enjoyed attending today, please consider supporting TLC by making a donation. This helps us to continue to offer programs like this today through BFRB Awareness Week and much more. You can make a donation now at bfrb.org/donate. Thank you again, Alexa. We hope your leg feels better. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us. We hope to see you at many more events this week. Have a great day and happy BFRB Awareness Week 2022.
All right.
Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye.